Alright, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia. Now, last time we left off, we did have a siege defence. However, the recording for that siege defence is quite... well, it's boring. It's quite a long battle. It's about half an hour, but not much happens, really. Basically... I'm trying to say... Basically... the enemy come at us, 2 towers, 1 ram. So I use my swords to defend the walls, my spears to defend the gates, archers dotted around. We stop their ram from getting to the gates, we annihilate the unit that's pushing it, and then they just abandon that. The siege towers get to the wall, and it's just a constant fight for that bit of the wall. Which, you know, but the ever-presence of the ram means I'm not willing to push out the gate in order to attack their units, because they had units dotted everywhere, and so basically it just becomes a slog on the walls, and it goes against me eventually, but like I said,
those days are numbered.
As you saw, we did chase them down, and you know, they went from a near full stack to this. So we did a lot of damage to them. It was a brutal fight, but in the end, you know, we lost, and they sacked the city, which I'm completely fine with. I can sack the city, hooray! Yeah, so I'd show you, but it's just really boring watch. So never mind. So we're back here anyway. Alfred has chased the army that sacked the city. Pushed them out of our territory, and now we're just waiting to finish them off. They are just ahead of us. Meanwhile, in Ireland, we have the enemy under siege in Glendalough, is it? Yeah, we have the enemy under siege in Glendalough. So it's a full stack inside this village. We're wanting them to come out against us. That'll give us a bit of an advantage in the fact that we get the first shots off at the very least. Yeah. And that's it really. The rest is just development and so on and so forth. How are we doing on food? We've got a bit of a food build back up now. That third army was not a good idea. So we need to continue working on food production buildings over anything else. Excuse me again. Burping away there like a gross man. So yeah, we've got this building here. What's this? A grand fruit plantation, which we can build. What was the other option? We had a grand fruit plantation. Okay, so this one gives us more food, I think. So we shall go ahead and construct that. We do have the need to put a governor in the city that was just sacked, so we may want to go ahead and look for any eligible candidates. I don't think there's any in my family now. There's no statesmen that are free right now. So we're just going to go on this. We'll look for ourselves a decent statesman. So you're a born commander, you're better on the battlefield. You're a drill master, you're better on the battlefield. Farmer, you will do nicely. So we're going to get Wulfric, age 23. He's going to be the new governor. Oh, what if I just press? No. Wulfric. Excuse me. Excuse me. I wish this microphone had a mute button like my last one did, but never mind. Completely lost sight of the mouse cursor, so there we are. So Wulfric is going to become the new governor of Suffolk. And good luck to him, he is on the front line and all the villages around him have been occupied. Our peoples are not happy. We do have a little bit of a loyalty issue at the moment, and that is with Wulfric, the son of a bitch. Honestly, you give a man a higher job, you make him a governor of an entire region, granted a region that is in the middle of a conflict, but then he's all like, no, I want more, give me more. Let's have a look. Estates. Wulfric, my man, you are all the way down here. You have no estates, obviously. How many estates do I have myself? 2! Let's look for someone's loyalty who is really high and confiscate an estate. Really, no one's loyalty is all that great. No, they're not. You're the highest at 5. Is that for Wold? I know if I were to confiscate an estate from you, I'm going to be in problems. I think we're going to have to wait until we take territory in Ireland or retake some territory in Suffolk before we can give away an estate. But as it is right now, Suffolk has a new governor and his territory, well, it needs management. Shrewd management. Yeah, we need to rebuild the garrison primarily. I always forget how you actually look at the garrison. These people are really not happy. Ah, there it is. Okay, so his garrison is quite low, but we should be able to rebuild that soonish. And we need to retake some of the territories, but I want to deal with this army first. With that in mind, Athelhelm, should we take this village now?
Glorious combat!
We don't have the advantage, but I think our army is more suitable than theirs is. We can defeat their army, but we have to... My main concern is that they bring reinforcements if I wait. Otherwise they'll bring a second army up. Otherwise it might bring a second army up after I finish the battle while we're weaker. I'd prefer them to attack us, because you know we can play defensively and it's much less taxing on our soldiers. Although I also believe they have the range advantage.
Leave none alive.
Let's have a look at this again. 1, 2, 3. 3 archers, 2 skirmishers and 2 skirmish cav. They do have a slight range advantage, but a lot of it has to come closer in order to fight us, so I'm more than happy to let them try that. And we should be able to pepper them with arrows. So I'm going to end the turn. Let's see what happens. Public order is very much on the low side right now. We need to get that under control. I think construction's taking precedence, and then we might see what we can do as a decree. They did come out for us, that's good. That's good news. So I'm going to fight this battle and save the replay, and let's do a quick save here. And then you guys can join me after that, so see you soon. Alright, so that was a victorious battle. I'll just show the rest of the end turn. Unless I can save it here. It doesn't like I can save it here, so we won that. We're going to obviously occupy the village. Just watch the rest of the end turn and... I will will show the battle itself.
I have reached a new rank.
Okay, worthy bride to who? She is noble. -1 loyalty for the husband, +2 loyal influence for the husband. Oof. What? Your influence is currently free. You will be in danger of. Oh dear. If I give my blessing, they marry. If I refuse, it'll lower my influence or theirs. Give our blessing. It seems as if, for now at least, this matter is being resolved and matters can return to normal. I'm not entirely sure what that's referring to, but I'm just going to pause the recording here and I shall join you on the battlefield. Alright, ladies and gents, and we're here on the battlefield. Now, my first major mistake for this battle was my positioning. I positioned right in front of this treed area, thinking that they may put their archers behind and they have to fire through the trees, which would decrease their accuracy. But I think it only works if you're in the trees itself.
The enemy approaches.
My formation is archers in front, swordsmen for our main line, spearmen behind them, who are actually now going to go travel to the flanks of the swordsmen. Our axe and shield men just behind them, our huscarls behind them, and our general and cavalry at the rear. Basically, my idea was to have a formation that starts off narrow and folds outwards, but I realised their formation started off quite wide, so I wanted to match them, so I moved my spearmen out straight away. My Messler, in fact.
Courage, man! Glory awaits!
See, I forgot to tell them to run, and the exchange of arrow fire begins. So now I tell them to run into position. See, we're going to take quite a lot of losses on our archers here, and they have the added benefit of being in the woods. So they are sheltered by the woods. We are not. So we're going to take quite a lot of losses. And we start to march our axemen out, 1 unit of huscarls and 1 unit of, I forgot what they're called, the levy axemen, I think.
Let's do this, lads.
Yeah, the fired axemen, they're going to head out to either flank as well. And soon we start manoeuvres, because we don't let this skirmish fight go on for too long.
The heart has gone out of our men.
Because we start losing, as you can see. So we decide to move forward. We start pushing forward straight away. Our spearmen are going to hit their flanks and on both sides. Our swordsmen in the centre to match where their strength is. And as you can see, the majority of the fight is going to unfortunately take place in here. So it's going to be hard to see what's going on. So
We have discovered the enemy's
I'll leave my general behind. Our axemen that we used to support the centre are going out to attack the spearmen here to help our spearmen along, but they're only moving slowly. Our cavalry remaining here for now until they're needed. Same with our general. So you can see they have some skirmish cavalry here, which are going to be fleeing back and forward. These spearmen are centre engaging, but I decide in a bit to hold them in position and shield wall, so the javelins from these men don't do them much damage. I do decide on that a bit late. one time here are our cavalry. For some reason they stop. And I'm not entirely sure. What are they in their combat? Oh right, they got caught in combat, right. For some reason they stopped and I wasn't entirely sure why. So I was expecting at this point that we'd be engaging these guys, but at least chasing them off.
Where did they come from?
So yeah, I relined my archers up for the fight. I had my other unit of cavalry going around so we could go to the rear of their formation and try and pick off some of their men.
Our men have turned tail and run, the cowards!
The fight in the forest is tough. It all begins and ends in the forest, to be honest. You see, we're having a hard time trying to see what's going on. Actually, this is where our cavalry caught to the skirmish cavalry, and we pulled our spearmen back to charge into the side and rear of these.
They flee before our might!
It gets a bit, as usual with my style of play, it becomes a bit of a pit. The battle kind of devolves into just you attack them, don't hold formation, just go, go, go. This we have a unit of sword infantry just chilling. Oh no, this is our general.
Our general is under attack!
So we sent him to engage with the general directly. And that is exactly where he's going. I still think we're waiting for some of our axemen to come from the flanks. Here they are. We've got on both sides in pretty much equivalent positions. The idea is that these guys will march into the left and right flanks and start hitting them. These guys will march right into the back and start crushing them inwards. That's the idea.
See, they flee before.
So while this is happening on this side, it's also happening on the other side as well. Just picking a target, charging at them. Hopefully, flanking at the same time. These guys are marching up to the other side of the forest, and they're going to hit them from the rear. Let's push in here. Start slicing away. This arrow fire is just flying everywhere. See our axemen here.
It's a rout!
Oh no, there's a cavalry. Spearmen, sorry. That was it, yeah, I used these to attack their spearmen. As you can see, we charged in them as they was moving around the battle,
Our
and
men have rallied!
let's be honest, this is a battle they're never going to win. These spearmen are in. They're just crushing through them.
The battle is turning in our favour.
It's another victory for them. And at the rear here, you can see our other unit is coming in and getting the back of their forces now. This is where things start to really come into our favour now. All our forces are engaged. They're starting to, the enemy is starting to break everywhere, and a lot of damage has been done.
They flee before our might.
They're just kind of crushed into the centre of this wood. We just keep pushing in and in. The arrows still flying everywhere. Absolutely horrendous. Can you imagine just being in this situation? For either side, really. But, dark in the forest. You keep getting caught in the undergrowth. And you know, it's just a complete mosh pit. You're not sure who's who in the field. Yeah, the fight just carries on and on. There you go, the general is retreating. I do believe we actually kill him. And I think at this point the battle's actually ended, but I choose to carry on to pursue the fleeing units. Which there is quite a few of them. Just minor remnants left of their armies now. Not entirely sure what they're chanting now. Are they saying placebo? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the battle ends now. Or it should do. See our boys just celebrating in the woods there. Just bodies strewn all over.
We've broken their spirit.
Quite a mess. We take a minute chasing them down. Well, I'm not going to watch that because nothing's going on. So we're just going to quit the replay. It obviously was not a close defeat. That's daft. We absolutely creamed them. So yeah, join me again back on the campaign map. Alright, so we are back on the campaign map. Exactly where we left off. So we still have loyalty issues, that's given. We have someone who has levelled up, and that is Athelwold in Somerset. We was going to continue to give you scribe. What is your loyalty like? Oh, your loyalty is actually pretty good now. I think you've come round to us. I'm tempted to give you the forager, because this puts at 5 food production in the local province. So I'm tempted to give you that if I am completely honest. Somerset it's got quite a few farms, so we may as well put them to good use. So in the meantime, we need to Athelholm. How's your army faring? What? Did we not just fight a battle with your forces? Okay. I'm sure we lost more than that. I'm not complaining. Mind you, the majority of losses was between our spears and archers, so I'm not surprised. We have had a unit turns replenishment as well for being stuck. Station, sorry. In this village. Now the village to the south of us has been taken once again. Do we have enough movement
The men have trained for
to
this.
take that back? I think we do, yes. Yes. Yes, we do.
Do not falter.
So we'll go and do that.
We shall.
We shall indeed. Occupy that.
Without fail.
Once again. We are constantly back and forward here, but until we can get a decent amount of food and thus recruit a reinforcement army, it's going to be this way for a while. We have got estates that we can give out now, I assume. Let's have a look. No, not family tree. We want to go on estates. We now have 3 estates. We can give away 1. And I believe it was Wulfric who required an estate. So let's select you, Mr. Wulfric. And we will give you this estate over here in Ireland, the one that keeps being lost and retaken and lost and retaken. So I'll give you that territory. That is now yours. Enjoy. It is an agriculture territory as well, estate as well, which will make him happier, being that he has a trait of a farmer. Let's just have a quick gander at a family tree. One of our kids has got to be coming of age at some point soon. You're dead. You! How old are you? Doesn't... Where can I see? Oh, it's over there. Where's your age? Oh, age 12. So in 4 more years we shall have a young girl. That'd be good. Send that. We still have loyalty issues despite the fact we've given away a bit of territory. Who is it? Conrad and Wulfric. Wulfric's still unloyal despite the fact we've just given him an estate. This guy is turning out to be a very, very ungrateful son of a bitch. Let's have a look here. Estates, I did give it him, didn't I? Yeah. He definitely has it. Let's have a look. Wulfric, what makes you so disloyal? Where is your loyalty? 2. Personal loyalty of +2. Difficulty is -1. Agricultural estate is +1. I'm so confused by this. Why is he -2 then? Why is he 2 out of 10? Sorry, 2 out of 10. Right, so his base is 2. Right, okay, it's because his base loyalty is so goddamn crap anyway. Not much we can really do about that. Other than to raise his loyalty artificially. I could sign him an office, that's very true, I could do that. Don't want to arrange a marriage per se. Strip him of his estates, that'd pay him off, wouldn't it? Influence is... Oh no, that's me. Hold feast. Hold a feast to seek support from the nobles. Improve your influence. Cooldown 4 turns. -50% food production faction wide while cooldown is active. And it cost us 4,000 to do as well. Let me have a look at a decree. Is there any we can actually perform? Nope. That's got cooldown. Why can't we perform these? Unlock required. Okay. Build the higher level of Great Hall. Okay. Oh, that one's got a cooldown of 30, so it's only this one that we can't do. Plus 2 loyalty for all characters as well. That is a minus 25% building cost. That's a really good one. Public order and tax. That's a good one. 100% in reduction in public order penalties. 10% faction-wide allegiance. I think we're starting to have a bit of allegiance problems. We need to maybe think about ending some wars and starting to rebuild what we have now. Let's look at Dorset, our current county being constructed. I think maybe the update has rendered my style of selective development useless. Bridgeport can be a pottery workshop, or it can be a pottery kiln. I think the kiln will give us more resources to trade. Plus 25% pottery production. This one goes plus 20 pottery production. Income from commerce 257. Income from commerce 231. 10% income from commerce for all regions. That's good. Plus 10% income from industrial all regions. Oh, now see, there's a difference. I was thinking that this kiln is much better. Well, not much better, but better than the pottery workshop. But this one gives us a plus for commerce for our entire region, our entire kingdom. This one to industry. So it's an idea to look, see what we get our most money from. I'm thinking industry, but let's have a look. Where's our economy? Is it breakdown here? Trade is 1,964 over. It doesn't break it down. Total income. God, next time. Total expenditure. What's this? Tax level. Trade. Maybe this will. I think I might have to break it down myself. So copper would be industry. Gold would be industry. It'll be industry, wouldn't it, right? What about this particular region? No, I think industry would be the right one. Although it is commas in this region. It does say all regions, right? Let's have a look. There's 10% to commas all regions, yeah. Yeah, we'll go for industry. We'll assume. Yeah, industry. Right. Sorted. Dealt with. How are we doing food-wise? We're on 176 now. That's great. Great news indeed. I assume some buildings have finished. So look here. Settlement besiege. Clan de Loc again. What? How can this be? Is it because I? Oh right. Because I took it, right. Battle for Glendalough was obviously victorious. Hooray. Enemy killed. Well, let's actually see what his rank was. Dyflin, he was rank 6. Fairly good general. His army was completely gone. And settlement occupied. 2 settlements occupied. Building constructed. Open field farm. Fishing wharf. trait lost. Self-important. Who was that? Cheddar. Oh, he's not self-important anymore. That's good news. And Worthy Bride. We saw that one. Excuse me. Oh, good grief. Right, so this month we are going to look at Alfred and see what he can do. The army that he was following, I don't know where they've gone. Hey, back it off. Oh no, there they are. Just over there. So we could go chase them again. Which I'm honestly quite tempted to do. Get rid of another army of theirs.
We can take them.
Yeah, let's do it. Go on, run away.
Let us advance.
Not near a city enough in there, so
Let's
go for the killing blow.
commence.
And it's obviously going to be a wash. Their general, let's have a look at him. He can't be that good. Doesn't say. He is only a rank 3, so he's not like a senior general in their armies or anything, so doesn't make any difference. We pursue in killing them. Show no mercy. There we go. There's yet another army destroyed, and we're going to kill the captives.
To glory we march.
There you go. Another enemy army defeated.
We are the coming power.
We need to focus on retaking some lost territory now, I do believe.
Onward to victory.
That's what Alfred's going to have to do the following month, I'm afraid. Loyalty is such an issue. Public order is an issue. We're not doing great here. Politically, we're not doing great. Economically, we're doing okay. Militarily, we're doing, you know, fine. Public order is bad in Essex. We may need to have a look at that and try and deal with the problem there. Where's public order good? Dorset is acceptable. Somerset public order is good. Oh, Wiltshire. Wiltshire is pretty poor actually. I thought it'd be much better here. I think at some point we need to start wrapping up our conflicts. Our expansion, particularly here on the mainland of England, we need to start wrapping up conflicts. Finish this war that we're currently in here, and then consider what we've got. Meanwhile in Ireland, I think expansion will continue, but obviously it's at so much slower pace. And the power to territory that we have militarily over here is much... Our army is much more powerful than it needs to be to garrison this area. Expansion is the key here. But looks like, actually, now we've occupied this village, our ally has taken the fight to Dyflin elsewhere. So it looks like Clegane is slowly creeping back into power here. Although to the south of their territory they're not doing swimmingly well. Can I click on you in order to open the...
Alright.
There we go, that's what I wanted to do.
Persuade me.
Do we have any current treaties with you? Doesn't look like we do, so let's talk. Let's make a declaration of friendship. Insulting, you say? Okay. You do know we are fighting the same Oh, no, we are not. They're not fighting Dyflin anymore. Interesting, interesting indeed. Doesn't look like we can make a deal with them then. Who are these? I'm going to try and peace out with some of these enemies.
What dark business brings you to my door?
Peace, my friend, it's insulting. Okay, fair enough. Let's look for other people we are at war with. Dyflin we want to remain at odds with. We're going to remain at odds with war with them. It would be interesting to see if we could piece Dyflin out for now.
I hope you will not try my patience today.
It is excessive, apparently. We can make them surrender. Very interesting. Demand 3,000 from them. That is insulting. How's about this? Can we do this now? Can we create them into a vassal kingdom? Nah, I thought that'd be a bit much. How about we make them cancel? They don't have any vassals. Okay. Declaration of friendship. I don't know what's stopping them from saying, you know. No, okay. I don't want to declare peace with the other guys because simply they have occupied my territory and I want it back. We may have been crushing their armies, but they have manoeuvred their way around my territories to very efficiently take villages and raid a city. So I'm not too chuffed by that. So there's a Logain army right up here, right near Dyflin itself. I'm unsure whether to trust Logain now.
We will do our utmost.
I think, does this mountain ridge mean we can't be attacked? Yes, it does. We can't. We can be attacked from this way. What is that? Is that like, it's neutral territory, so we shouldn't be attacked from that way. So we might move back up to Glendalough.
Soon that will be possible.
Right, okay. In the meantime, what can we do? Quite low on money. Our income is expanding, nice. Our food is growing, that's good. Our welfare is quite balanced, we're doing alright there. So it's just politically we're not doing great. A lot of people are feeling quite disenfranchised in our kingdom. We need to figure out how to deal with that. I'm not entirely sure what I can do to staunch that kind of spread. And we need to deal with public order, particularly in places like Essex or Seaxe, and actually I'm not surprised at this one. Yeah. we need to rekindle this territory, to be honest. Again, it's going to be low, but they're only villages, so... This village in Wales, I'm not too bothered about keeping this. I'd like to be able to give it away, but we can't. So yeah, we have a little bit of issue with that. Anyway, let's end the turn, and what's our research like? Oh, next turn we'll have a new bit of research done. Hooray! Let's do it! Let's end the turn. Armies of Gwynedd are still dotted about. Mercia pushing ever eastward. Honestly, if the Mercians can... I'd rather them not take territory, but I know they will. If Mercians can just push in and start, you know, harassing them like they've been harassing me, it gives me time to... it gives me time to focus on their retaking territory. Now, who's this? This is Conrad. Conrad, eh? You're very disloyal. Don't like that. You are a governor, but you're governor of where? Governor and administrator, yes, of where? The road to revolt. Let's have a look here. In this man's territory, rumours have given way to stirring of dissent. One wonders just what will have to happen before this one takes his position and the responsibilities therein seriously. Perhaps he thinks himself untouchable. I could discipline him or make an example of him. This one's man price could harshly be lowered. No one will mourn him. Ooh. Character killed. Do we want to kill him or do we just want to... This will minus his loyalty though. His loyalty is already incredibly low. I think if I do this, I'm just asking for a revolt to happen. I'm afraid he's going to have to die, isn't he? Political assassination. Conrad, age 30, rank 1, has died. It had to be done, otherwise I'd end up with a revolt in my core territories of all places, and I don't want that. It's too far away from the front for me to march an army across to deal with it. Anyway, let's have a look. Technology wise, we have unlocked Earl's Horseman, which replaces Thane's Horseman. Nice. Next one gives us plus 5% upgrade cost for cavalry units on all armies, but minus 20% recruitment cost. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's not exactly better, but it's not exactly worse either. Right, let's grab Alfred.
Men are ready to serve.
That's good news, Alfred. It's not these horsemen that can be upgraded then, is it? Oh, I'm not in friendly territory, of course. I've lost my mouse code. Where's my... Ah, there you are.
To glorious combat.
Let's occupy.
Yes.
And now we should be able to upgrade them. Keep losing track of my mouse cursor. Retrain. Da, 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 da. We now have better cavalry. Right. What region is this village part of? Oh, good. Good. We just need to take one more by the looks of it, and it is up there. Is it worth taking that village and then piecing out?
We will do our utmost. Glory awaits us.
Tell him to head that way anyhow. Let's grab you, Wilhelm. Your cavalry 2 need upgrading. In the meantime, I don't like the fact that the Logain's army is there. We're going to head to Glendalough.
We await your
Station our army there, replenish our losses. And we need a new governor. Let's have a look at you. Let's scroll down. Who have we got here? Drill Master, Born Commander, or Hunter? Elfrith. We'll go for you. Which territory was that treacherous bastard in charge of? I can't see it. Oh, it wasn't our core territory, doggy. Yes. Okay, it was this territory here. Let's give him governorship. And no doubt he'll be wanting estates. Yep, here we go. I should have some spare actually from the last guy. The guy we killed, his estate should have gone to me. Actually, no, he didn't have any estate. Okay. May explain why he was so irritable with me. I don't want to give the estates I have away now because it'll lower my influence, won't it? Meaning
Await your commands.
we won't be able to hold control of our court. It's a double-edged sword, really, isn't it? It's something need be done politically to really change the situation. But what is the question? Oh, our king's supplies are really low. We need to actually...
The time is not yet right.
Yeah, we need to garrison this village. His supplies are... none. There's none. That's not great. So we're going to let Alfred regather his supplies. Meantime, Dorset, how are you doing? The focus of my development right now. I think I know what is meant by when we got that update. It said, you know, it's preferable to start a new game. I think it's simply because it's hard to track now what's going on in regards to public order wise and so on and so forth. Let's see which is the richest region in the whole... Kent is the richest region in the entire British Isles. That's really good. A vassal, but they're the richest. So we can take credit for that. What about third? Strathclyde is second. Yeah, we're third. With Wiltshire. Anyway. Let's end the turn once again. Just checking time. Oh god, it's nearly been an hour. We'll do one more turn. Going into winter now, so I'm afraid conflicts may have to stall. Oh, St. Mercy's pushing back west again. awful lot moving across there. They've got a 9-stack army there, so it looks like they're ready to start pushing at us again. A little kindness. A little kindness clearly goes a long way. This man has ceased his unhelpful plotting and has instead begun to praise you. What man would that be? Faction allegiance +6. Blah 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 blah. What man? It doesn't say. Very confusing statement there, game, but there you go. Let's just done that. Oh, could it be this guy? Could it be Alfred? This one, let's see. Okay. No. Alfred, your supplies are still very minimal. I think you need to spend more time in a territory than you have been. Let's push north, take some more territory from our enemies.
It will be.
It is. Keep right.
Without fail.
Okay. It looks like we just need to push west, but I can also guarantee that we're going to lose territory before then. We could possibly peace out with them. I haven't achieved any of my goals that I wanted to achieve. I wanted to take Norfolk, but that just didn't happen. So I might just...
Your visit comes at an inconvenient time.
Give them a peace treaty that is excessive. How's about I make you a vassal? That is insulting, if I would be. How's about you pay reparations for what I have lost in this war? Maximum amount is 3,000. Let's start there and see where this goes. That's insulting, okay. Let's go down to 2,000. See what you think of that. That's sufficient. I might try for 2,500. 500 less than my original asking price. That is insulting, so at the risk of trying to get every single bloody coin I can out of them, let's try 250. What about that, my friends? That is sufficient. We'll go for that.
Not a deal I would have sought.
Of course it's not. So we've ended that war for now, achieving absolutely nothing. Apart from, I think we gained Suffolk. Suffolk County is entirely ours. At least I think it is. Somerset, Suffolk. Yeah. Suffolk County is entirely under our control. That was it. Own province. Oh, okay. This region, on the other hand, half of it's owned by Mercia. We have the city at least, but nothing else. who is this? Oh, we are at war with them. No, we are not. But either way, we've secured Suffolk, and that was the end to that war. Giving Alfred
Men have trained for this.
freedom. He's no longer required over here. Because our original plan was to head towards the Danelaw, but that seems to have been scuppered just a little bit. We could send Alfred to help out in Ireland. That could be an idea to do, to think about. But yeah, I'm not so sure I want both my armies away from the home territories right now. That's my only issue with that one. And good God, we own a large kingdom, don't we? Because ridiculously large kingdom. I'm just looking for a good spot to leave Alfred to kind of oversee. In fact, actually, would it not be best for Alfred to be stationed in a region with low public order? So, for example, Essex here has incredibly low public order. Trying to...
We will stay the course. Soon that will be possible. Patience. We cannot do that yet.
So we're going to send Alfred down to Colchester, support the region, and I think perhaps maybe this one will be the next one to develop. Dorset is almost complete, I would say. I can build up this market, however. What would this give me, and more importantly, would it take away anything? Yes, minus 30 food production, but plus 10 trade faction wide, plus 30 fur production, which is more hunting villages in this province, which I don't have any of, plus 15 income commas. Okay, yeah, so we'll do that. It takes food, but it also gives us oh no, I got the wrong one. And I think that's the last development for that building chain. Still building a grain silo for the food. And then industry is after this, isn't it? We haven't quite finished then. So we do need to upgrade the main city itself once more to focus on industry. Food is actually really good. Now looking at it, we've got 280. I mean, obviously going to get a bit less with that up. What about this? What does this cost us food-wise? Minus 50 food, plus 4 public order, plus 2 supply, plus 15% income from commerce, provides garrison. Do we do this? I think we do. What's it called? Yeah, we'll just give ourselves a new market. It can't hurt too much. Our food is quite high, so we shouldn't run out anytime soon. We just need to keep on developing farms and so on. That's the key goal here. Athelhelm, how are you? You're fine. You're just replenishing your soldiers, which you nearly have done actually. It's just a couple of units of archers need finishing up. Excuse me. And some spearmen as well, actually. How are you doing? Sorry, how are we doing recruitment capacity wise? Everything is full. Apart from my cavalry, but that's obvious. Skate cavalry will be ages before it's full. Spearmen aren't. Swordsmen aren't. It's because we tried to recruit them too before, isn't it? Loyalty for some lords is quite low. It's a bit of a concern. We don't have the funds to be able to deal with it adequately right now. Like I said, development is going to have to be our focus now. Development and public order. Foreign trespasser. Cattle drivers. Occupied, we know about that. Peace has been negotiated between. Okay. Okay. Let's just tell him all our vassals have also arranged peace with them. That's good news. Next turn, one of our mines is due to finish. How long have we've been recording for just over an hour, so I'm going to actually end it here. Yeah, what's this doing? It's just no top. So thank you guys for watching. Join me again next time for some more Total War Saga Thrones of Britannia, and I'll see you then.